Come on back, fellas. Sorry about that. Really sorry about that. Hey, Ethan, what's up, brother? I am trying to. Yeah, guys. I was trying to use my laptop, and what I didn't think about. Oh yeah. Hello, Shipbox. Hello, '06 Rogue R6. Guys, I'm trying to log on to the live feed through my laptop right now, so I can kind of read your comments easier. Ethan's working on sidestepping. LS Turbo Freak, how's it going, brother? So, guys, I'm gonna give you just a few. I'm gonna give it just a few more minutes here. We've already got 10 people on, but I'm gonna give it just a few minutes to let a few more people get in here, and then I'll kind of tell you what's up. I may need to change camera angles too, but I'm kind of limited because I'm having to use my phone. You saw what happened when I tried to use my laptop. Apparently, my laptop has a shitty camera and requires an external microphone as well, which it shouldn't, because I see a microphone port right next to the camera up there. I don't know why it wasn't working, but the iPhone obviously gives a better picture anyway. Because yeah, tell me, guys, what did it look as shitty on your end as it did on mine a minute ago when I was using the laptop? Because it looked pretty shitty. It looked pretty shitty from where I was at, guys. Let's see here. Shit, I don't know how to log on to my own live feed. Maybe I should click the notification bell. Oh, fuck, I'm an idiot. Okay, there's got to be a way for me to. Oh, right here. Watch live. 16 watching. I don't know why I couldn't figure that out. I stream YouTube and I can't figure this shit out. Or I don't stream YouTube. Like, this is like a rarity. We're doing more and more, though. All right. Yeah, I see everybody that was commenting before. Kyle Bennett. I don't know if you're in here. Dustin. Hell yeah, brother. What's going on? So, let's see here. Move my shit out of the way. Maybe I could get a better camera angle. 18 people in here already. Well, we're just getting started. Just getting started. I'm trying to, well, it looks like I'm trying to make you guys sick, doesn't it? What I'm trying to do is, I've got this little stand that my daughter bought me for Christmas a couple years ago. Well, 2 years ago, when I first started doing all this YouTube stuff, she bought me this little stand to hold my camera. And I'm trying to figure out a way to get it adjusted where you guys can kind of see what's going on. But it's not working out too well. There we go. What just happened? What just happened? Colton Dudley from Nashville, Tennessee. Guys, I'm trying to make this thing stable. It's just not cooperating. Right now, I'm trying to put it on my stack of PCMs I've got over here. Got my letter from Mom I keep up here. Well, hopefully that'll work out. Yes, Scott, technology does suck. Ethan added some more pictures of the truck last night. Yeah, guys, if you don't know, HRC _ 303, that's my buddy Ethan from, he's been in some of my videos up at English Mountain Raceway. But he's working on a step side right now too. Are you still turboing it, Ethan? Like I know you said you had just sold the LS. Sorry guys, it's freaking cold. Like I'm in Tennessee, and it's, you know, you guys up north are probably like, oh yeah, what the fuck ever. But by my standards, it's fucking cold, man. I've got a kerosene heater going right here, and it's only got shit. I don't know, like it's got like a quarter of a tank left in it, and I'm out of kerosene because I was just using kerosene to clean the heads and shit. And then over here on this side, I've got like a little electric heater, so I'm kind of in between two heaters trying to stay warm. Got my old beanie on from freaking back in my army days. I've had this son of a bitch for like, God, I don't know how long. Oh shit, you guys are blowing me up now. It's time to start reading. Tyrell says, doing all that moving made me drunk. I'm working on a little buzz. I got to work in the morning, so not going to drink a whole lot. I'll tell you why I'm doing this live feed here in just a few minutes, guys. I'm just waiting to see how many more people come on. There's like 21 of you right now. Hit that thumbs up if you don't mind, guys. Those of you on here. Kevin, you going to the Cabin Fever car show this weekend? Probably not. You know, I went last year. I went and I did a little video, and it got shit for views. But I don't know. I might, Kevin. I might just for the. I might go up there just to look around at the swap meet and stuff. There are some nice cars up there too, man. Like when I went last year, like all video bullshit aside, there were some nice freaking cars in there. And I do live right behind the expo center, so I guess it'd be kind of stupid if I didn't go. But so here's the deal with that this weekend, guys. Ray is supposed to come over, and we're supposed to scrub down the engine bay in the Nova and try to get it painted. But I'm seeing now they're calling for snow and rain all weekend. So what we might do is if it gets snowed out, maybe me and Ray will just pop next door here to, like, I literally live right behind the expo center, guys, for those of you who don't know. I mean, I don't care to tell you. But we may just pop over there and walk around the car show, the Cabin Fever car show. So if I decide to do that, I will make like a little post on the Bad Luck Garage Facebook group page. Let you guys know, for those of you who are local. Let's see here. See if I can get caught up. Rusty Wrenches. Hey, Nick. What's going on, brother? Ethan, 427 LS, Texas Speed, 92 millimeter single. God damn, Ethan. The fuck are you doing, man? Hey, brother. What's up from Virginia? Hey, George. How's it going, man? Hadn't talked to you in a while. Rusty Wrenches. Baby girl was born on Tuesday. Congratulations, Nick. My poor projects are on hold now. Game changer. Yep. So is it your daughter that was born, or I'm sorry, Nick. I don't know how old you are. Like I never see your face in your videos. I just see the truck. Yeah, that's awesome. Whether it's your daughter or your granddaughter, whatever it is, man, that is awesome. I got 3 girls and a boy, so. Tyrell, Oklahoma too. Yeah, it's cold right now. I think that's what you're talking about. I've got to catch up on this, guys. Colton Dudley, it was 60 something in Butte. Yeah, it was 60 like a couple days ago here too, Colton, and now it's freaking cold. Lee 6789, getting ready to get snowed into the shop. Can't wait. Well, if you're gonna get snowed in, make it somewhere where you can have some fun. Brent Spence, how's it go? It's going good, brother. Going good. Scott Hughes, Southwest Virginia here, near Bristol. Not too far away from me. About an hour and a half, hour, 45 minutes. Zane, what's up, brother? Oklahoma. Is there a middle finger button instead of things? Yeah, fuck you too, Zane. Damn, man. Roger Flick, buffering, but could by. If you go, I'll meet you at Expo. That sounds like a plan, Ethan. I'm probably not going to do a video, guys. Just it's not my thing. You know, when back when I had John, like doing guest spots on the channel and stuff, he talked me into doing a couple car show videos, and nobody watched them. It's not my thing. I'm not comfortable doing car show stuff. I don't know why, but for some reason I'm just not comfortable. I just feel like the videos aren't good enough, and like I said, nobody watches them. So if I go, it's just gonna be for my fun. Like I might shoot some clips to put into another video or something, but I'm not gonna do like just a car show video. Let's see here. What we got? Rusty wrenches. My daughter. I've got 2 boys to protect her. See, you did it right. You did it right, Nick. See, you had the boys first, then the girls. See, 2 of my daughters are older, and then my son, and then my youngest daughter. So, yeah, you did it. That's what you're supposed to do, man. You gotta have the boys first, and you gotta make sure they're close enough in age to the girls, so when the teenage boys start fucking with the girls, you can send your sons in there to whoop the shit out of that ass for them without going to jail for, like, beating the shit out of a minor. See, I'm screwed. I just got to go to jail. If somebody's fucking with my daughter, I just got to go to jail. I've got nothing. Or pay somebody. Find me some 17-year-old. Here, man, here's a 20. Go kick this kid's ass, Do that. Let's see here. Congratulations, Rusty Wrenches. Yeah, everybody congratulate Rusty Wrenches. That's Nick. And go check his YouTube channel out too, guys. You got a real nice C10 over there. All right, we've got 27 people watching right now, so I'm just going to kind of address why I'm here. So if you guys haven't seen the videos that I've done the last 2 days, we got the whole bottom end together, of the 6-liter here. Thanks to Parrish Mendel, he sent us some LS2 rods and pistons. So the bottom end is together now, guys. And what I was doing today was I was starting on the heads, and I had to clean up the heads. I found a couple issues. Nothing major, but so I had to correct those. And what was going on is I actually started shooting a video today, and my dumbass didn't charge my GoPro up last night after doing the video I did last night. So I got not too far into the video and my camera started dying. So, several of you have been shooting me messages the last couple days asking me when I'm going to do live feed again. So here I am. I was like, you know what? I can't put the heads on tonight. Well, I could put them on later, but I've got, like, you can't see it, but I've got like all the comp cams push rods and stuff here. I was going to sit here and clean, and I'm still going to do that while I'm talking to you. Just take rags and wipe all these parts down. But I need to do all that before I put the heads on. So I figured I would just kind of do a live feed, talk to you guys, answer questions if you got them, and just kind of hang out and drink a beer or two before bed. Congratulations, Rusty Wrenches. Hit the damn like button, people, Mr. Black says. Yeah, you guys have been around for a while, know what's up with that like button. All it does is, and it doesn't matter if you hit like, thumbs up or thumbs down, it does the same thing. It just shows interaction with the video. Honestly, on a live feed, I don't know that it really matters much, but I just usually say hit it, or as Skater Pro said here, smash it. Kurt Moore, what's up, brother? How's it going? George Dickens, I got 2 daughters and both are mean as snakes. My oldest daughter, she's actually going to be 23 at the end of the month. I don't know if you guys have ever seen her in a video. Blonde. She's the only blonde. I got one that's got blonde hair. I got one that's got like really light brown hair. I got one that's got brown hair. And then, my son, he's got like really dark brown hair. But the oldest one, Shea, Yeah, they've all got Irish names too. we got Shea, Aaron, Haley, and Skylar. So, well, I don't know if Skylar's Irish, but that wasn't I didn't name him. But yeah, but my oldest daughter, I don't know. My youngest daughter's the mean one, to be honest. Like Skylar's not really aggressive at all, but his little sister Haley, she's a handful. Are LS2 pistons the same as LQ9s? Yes, they are the same pistons and rods that you find in an LQ9. The only difference between an LQ9 and a LS2 is pretty much the heads and the iron block versus aluminum. You know, the pistons, the whole rotating assembly is the same between an LQ9 and a LS2. And I don't know if you guys noticed, but I put iron block LS2 on the last two videos, and that was just me trying my hand at clickbait, I guess. Because actually what happened was we took a LQ4 and we put the pistons and rods out of a LS9 out of a LS2 in it. So essentially all we did was made an LQ9, but I just thought it sounded cooler if I said iron block LS2. So I was like, hey, let's see if that gets any views, because, you know, I usually don't do okay, it was a pretty shitty clickbait because it didn't do anything, but anyway, that's why I titled the videos the way I did. 29 watching, only 16 likes. Come on, people. You tell them, Scott. You tell them. Hell yeah, brother. What's up from West Texas? You're up, Dustin. That's what's up. You're up. Scott knows the deal. Live feeds become watchable videos after the live feed is closed. Yeah, and I want to tell you guys, I actually made a, because I'm going to start doing more of these live feeds since you guys seem to like them, and I enjoy them. I like talking to you guys. But I actually made a separate playlist now just for live feeds. So we've actually got, I don't know if he's going to make it tonight, but William, I'm wanting to say William Cordell. His last name's escaping me, but he talks to me on the Bad Luck Garage Facebook page all the time. And he's actually a truck driver. So, you know, he's telling me all the time that, you know, he kind of listens to the videos while he's driving. So, you know, the live feed things, man, like especially that first one, I guess he enjoyed that because it was 5 hours worth of listening that he got to do. Yeah, you guys killed it on that first live feed. I mean, almost 5 hours. And then the last live feed we did, I said we were going to cut it to less than 2 hours. And I thought we were at the 2 hour mark, and we were actually at the 3 hour mark. So that last live feed was almost 3 hours. I probably can't do that tonight, guys, because I have to work tomorrow. But we're going to do what we can. Slumping my rump. Scroll up and read my comment. Don't ignore me, Robert. What? What is slumping my rump? What comment? I'm scrolling up, buddy. I don't see another comment from you. But I assure you I'm not ignoring you. JDM Boost. Top of the evening to you. Top of the morning to you. Well, it's not morning, it's evening, which is why you fucking said that, right? Skater Pro 911. Slumping my rump. You don't have anything else up there. The only thing I could think is maybe you said something you shouldn't have, and it got blocked. I don't know, because I don't see where you posted anything else, buddy. Kurt Moore, congratulations, Rusty. Phil, cheers, brother. Hey, Phil, how's it going? Lee, thanks for the help on tuning the decapped injectors. Work like a truck. Yeah, guys, decapped injectors they're freaking cake to tune. Because I mean, all you have to do is change the flow rate, and then once you change the flow rate, then, you know, just dial in your VE table and your math table just like you would with anything else, but you don't have to change anything else. As long as the decapped injectors were the injectors that originally came out of your engine, like that style of injector, you don't have to change offsets or voltage or any of that shit, just the flow rate. Brent Spence, I'm getting ready to try the big 1500cc snake eater injectors. I'll let you know how it goes. Hell yeah. Yeah, and yeah, Brent, that was you. You're the one with the swap Fox body, right? I talked to you earlier, man. I hope you do get to come out this summer. That would be cool as shit, man. I hope you get to come out. Boosted Nova. Hey, Robert. How's it going, brother? Hey, guys, there is I haven't seen him make a comment on my videos in a while, but there is another YouTube channel, Billy Fargan, or Fargon. I'm not sure how to pronounce the last name. You guys know I suck with last names, but he actually brought something to light. He did a video the other day, and I'm going to be doing a similar video. But he did a video the other day on LS swap. You know, he's LS swapping a Nova, and he brought it out that you have to actually change, if you want to keep your heater, you have to change the heater core and the the box that the heater core is behind out in the engine bay. You have to use the big block variety. And so I ordered the box, the big block box, and I was going to order the heater core online, and everywhere I looked, they were wanting like $115, $120 for that big block Nova heater core. And I said, they've got to be price gouging, because regular, you know, the small block heater cores are only like 30, 40 bucks. I was like, these fuckers have to be price gouging online, because they know that people that do LS swaps on these Novas want these heater cores. So what I did is I went to AutoZone and I said, I need a big block Nova heater core. And every picture they pulled up was the wrong one. So finally, what we ended up finding was, and you guys who might be swapping your Novas, this will be good info for you. Look up the heater core for a big block, like a 396 67 Camaro. And it pulled up the picture that was identical to all the ones that I saw online. So it was like $55, guys, when everybody online, Classic Industries, all these places were wanting like, you know, 100 plus for this heater core, and you go to fucking AutoZone and get it for 55 bucks. This was one of those rare instances where it was cheaper to go to the auto parts store than to buy it online. But I don't know how many of you guys are, you know, into the Nova thing, the LS Swap Nova thing, but there you go. There's some information for that ass if you are. Tyrell, I was truck driver, went out there by yourself, get pretty lonely out there. Yeah, my job is like a mix of I do pest control, commercial pest control. I drive probably 4 hours a day or more. I'm by myself all the time too, but at least I get to interact with customers, you know, from time to time. I have no desire to be a truck driver. I like to talk too much. I'd go freaking crazy, man. Have you ever messed with the white body GTP injectors, supposed to be 42 pounders? No, Mr. Black, I have not. I know the green 36 pounders, I think they are. No, they're white. They're 36 pounders at 42 or 43.5 psi, whatever it is that they run at in those. But then when you put them, you know, at 58 psi like a LS, then they jump up to like 42 pound, I think. I've never used them, but I mean, I've heard of them. As a matter of fact, I think I've got an Excel spreadsheet on this laptop right here that for those 36 pound injectors that are 42s, you know, when you up the fuel pressure. Boosted Nova, yeah, Billy did a long crank LQ4 in a Nova. Yeah, that's the guy I'm talking about, Billy Fargon or whatever. Lowbuck LS. Hello, everyone. There's another YouTube channel, guys. Lowbuck LS. Check him out. And yes, I do watch your videos sometimes. Like a lot of you guys think I don't watch your videos, but I mean, I don't have a lot of time, but you know, I do check out some of your channels from time to time when I'm not working or out here doing a video of my own. Let's see, Mr. Black, that's correct. I think I'm going to try them on my build. Slump in my rump. I hope I'm not the only one currently masturbating. I hope you're not either, man. I mean, I mean, shit, man. I think we got a troll in here, but that's okay. I can roll with it. How much of a pain would it be to LS swap a 98 MMS 528i? Is that a BMW you're talking about? Because I have no clue, brother. I have no clue what's involved in swapping a BMW. A 528, that's like a bigger BMW, right? So I mean, I would assume it'd be just like anything else. I mean, laugh out loud, you've got a troll poster. That's okay, Mr. Black. I don't give a shit. Apparently he doesn't realize who I am. Thanks for the mention. No problem, Lowbuck. Boosted Nova, lots of folks swap them. Kurt, I guess he's talking about the 528. Kurt Moore, it's going at work, watching the live feed. Man, you need to get off YouTube and make me some more badass freaking shit. Kurt Moore's the one that sent us the, he made us the plaque that you guys see in all the videos on my workbench, and, you know, the engine plate that we're going to be using soon, hopefully. Boosted Nova, need a welder. I do too, brother. I'm actually looking, guys, like, I don't know how to weld. I've went over this before. I do not know how to weld. Everybody in my family knows how to weld, but I don't. So I got a Harbor Freight welding helmet the other day. I had a coupon to get it, and it was the Bad Luck Garage colors. It was a red and black and everything, red, black, and white. So I picked me a welding helmet up, and I'm looking for just a cheap MIG welder to get started with, just to kind of learn. And the Nova back here, you know, we're gonna have some holes in the firewall that we want to weld some metal into. So now Ray knows how to weld, so if I get like a cheap welder, you know, he can probably come over here and tack up these holes that I'm talking about. But I want to learn, guys, and I'm probably just going to get like a one of those Harbor Freight like 170 amp that does MIG and that does MIG and what's the word I'm looking for? Flux. Does MIG and flux. And that's, you know, then once I really start learning what I'm doing, and if I have more money, that's the big thing, guys, is the money. Like, I don't have $200 or $300 to go out and spend on a welder. I damn sure don't have $500 or $600, you know, to buy a Miller or even a bottom of the line Miller or something. So that's why I'm talking about the Harbor Freight, just to kind of get started and to tack stuff together around here. I mean, I don't have to be able to weld like the exhaust on the China Vet, guys. What I need to do is crawl under there and just tack it where it's at, and then take it back off, and I can either have somebody weld it for me or take it to an exhaust shop and have it finish welded. But yeah, so that's, you know, that's why I don't care to just buy a cheap welder. I just want to learn, guys. It's funny because, like I said, I am the only swinging dick in my family that does not know how to weld. And I'm pretty sure some of the girls in my family know how to weld too, and I don't. All right, enough of that. Scott Hughes, slumping rump, get real. Yeah, he's just trolling, Scott. Not a big deal. Like I said, if it gets too crude, I'll just block them. But I mean, I don't give a shit, guys. Like if you guys get sick of them or something, let me know and then I'll block them. We'll just say that, because I don't give a shit what he posts, really. But if you guys are getting fed up with them, then let me know and I'll block them. Skater Pro, I need some ported heads, don't we all? George Dixon, yeah, BMW. Boosted Nova, oh, I meant the BMW guy would find you a Craigslist. Lincoln MiG. I have, man, and like even for a used, like bottom of the line Lincoln MiG welder, people are wanting like $200 or $300, and I don't have that. You know, when I can, like right now, I'm actually gonna call a guy this weekend up in Newport. He's got one of the 170 amp that you see for like $159, the coupon. Normal price are like $179 or something at Harbor Freight, but he's got one for $125. I was going to see if I could get it for $100, and he said he's not even used it in the ad. So, ANS Landscapes, don't go cheap on a. Well, I just explained why I don't care. I mean, I don't have a choice right now, brother. I really don't. I need stuff, guys. I don't have a lot of money, and I need a lot of stuff. So. Let's see, Boosted Nova, those aren't so cheap anymore now that they are Vulcan. Yeah, but they've still got the Chicago Electric stuff too, man. So, and that's what I'm talking about, the Chicago Electric one. It's like 170 amp, you know, it's like 220 volt or whatever, or 240. Got to unplug my dryer to fucking use it. What I do not want is like one of those little 90 amp or 110 amp. I do not want one of those little flux core deals. I want to be able to get a bottle and actually MIG with it too. So shitbox, wish I was close by your garage. I'd TIG up anything you need. Yeah, I wish you were too. But honestly, guys, I want to learn. So I mean, I'm not so much on the TIG. I just want to be able to stick metal together when I need to. That's why I'm looking at like a MIG. I'm not really worried about making it look pretty, because like I said, if I want it to look pretty, what I'll do is I'll just stick it together the way, you know, tack it together with the MIG, and then I can take it to any of my cousins or my uncle or something and have them, you know, do all the finish weld for me. I just need to be able to stick metal together, guys. And, you know, if I learn to actually weld a fucking decent bead too, then that's even better. But I just need to be able to stick the metal together long enough to take it to someone else to finish weld. Mr. Black, speaking of exhaust, I can MIG weld everything but exhaust tubing. That's my unicorn. I can do it, of course, but it's never pretty. Slumping my rump. Here we go. I'm just trying to incite some humor, but honestly, this channel is great. I appreciate it, man. And here I thought you were just trolling. I've got access to a Miller, George Dixon says. Yeah, and guys, I've got a friend, Bobby, that actually, like, you guys may have seen him if you guys are on the Bad Luck Garage Facebook page. He's the one that just posted, you know, he's got that, I think it's a 96, a white 96 Camaro. It was a V6, and he just put a LS in it with a carburetor. But he's building a race car out of it, guys. And I'm not, but he's got like, it's right down the road from me here. He's got like this badass shop set up with a lift and everything. So I don't know if he welds or not. I need to ask him next time. You guys, he's been in some of my videos. He's an older gentleman, like real tall guy. He's got the real pretty 2005. It's like that sunset orange Corvette. But yeah, my point is, I mean, you know, like I said, I just need to be able to stick the metal together and then, you know, take it to, I've got connections, guys. So, I mean, you know, I've got people I could have weld it for me. But if I could learn to do it myself, I'd like to learn. I like to learn new things. So, Mr. Black, manual pulse is your friend. Welding exhaust tube. Yeah, and see, I don't even know what that means. Boosted Nova, I just use MIG, 030 wire and gas for exhaust. George Dixon, slumping my rump. This is one of the best on YouTube. I wish I was one of the best on YouTube. So I'm just gonna sit here, drink my beer, start wiping down push rods. And you guys can ask me whatever you need to ask me. Just make sure there's no crap in these things. Hopefully tomorrow we're going to be putting the heads on. And, you know, if you guys haven't seen the videos that I posted the last couple days, you know, we got the bottom end put together. So, how's the guy doing on your old truck build? Oh yeah, Sam. Well, I mean, he's saying he's going to have this engine put together pretty quick. So, like, when he first got it, he told me he was just going to, put a stock, you know, LQ4 in it and all this. Well, now he's building a stroker for it, guys. So Steppenwolf is going back to badassery, I guess. It's not just going to be a daily driver. Low buck cash, $5. Put this towards your welder fund. I appreciate your videos. Keep put. Holy shit, dude! Thanks, man. Like, did you just donate money? You don't have to do that, man. I appreciate it, but you don't have to do that. But that's awesome. Yeah, guys. So I got these comp cammed Magnum 7.4 inch push rods. These are the push rods I had in Steppenwolf. I'm just cleaning them out, making sure there's no crud in them. I mean, honestly, guys, you've seen the inside of the engine and stuff. It was pretty clean. But I just like to double check everything before I put it back together. Mr. Black, thanks for the tips, fellas. I'm on the point where I need to get some hands-on training with experienced exhaust welders. I just need some hands-on welding in general. I mean, I've tried to TIG, but it wasn't pretty, guys. It was not pretty at all. Colton Dudley, I found your channel from the Camaro rear speaker install. Saw that your channel had engine videos. What's your take on LS3 engine upgrades? Cams or cam installs, lifters? I mean, it's the same as any other LS, man. Yeah, it's the same as any other LS. But I know, you know, like the cam manufacturers make different spec cams for the square port heads on the LS3 and the L92s as opposed to the cathedral port heads. But I mean, it's the same deal, man. It's there's very little difference, you know. Cam position sensor, knock sensor. That's pretty much it between a LS3 and an earlier like Gen 3 or I'm gonna call it Gen 3.5/4 LS. Or I mean, are you like asking me for specific cam and heads? I don't know, or I may have read that wrong. George Dixon, hey, he is polishing his rod. Yeah, I'm polishing my rods, man. I guess that sucking whatever guy's not the only one masturbating now, huh? I'm over here polishing my rods. Adam Howard, I got a 99 Silverado. It's got a LS. Can you explain the difference between lifter tick and exhaust leak? I'm having trouble, I guess figuring out the noise. Can I explain the difference? No, I can't. I mean, an exhaust. Oh God, you're gonna make me make stupid noises, huh? An exhaust leak's gonna be more like a rapid, like. I don't like that's gonna sound nothing like it. Like I can't reproduce the noise, man. The lifter tick is more like a tapping, like tap 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 tap, and the exhaust noise is more like a rapid, like. No, I don't. I don't know what you want from me, man. I don't know what you want from me. I mean, like I can't. I'm not the guy from. Shit. What's that guy's name from Police Academy? I'm not that guy. I can't reproduce the noises, but the lifter is going to make more of a solid tapping noise. An exhaust leak. And if you're looking for an exhaust leak, just look for black soot, man. Like look around your exhaust manifolds and stuff, and look for black soot. If you see black soot, there's a leak there. I mean, it's pretty easy to find an exhaust leak if you know what you're looking for. Now you do. Chevy all the way. Hell yeah, Jamie. I love this Jamie guy. Like every video I do, he's always like putting like emojis. I think that's what they're called. You know, with the thumbs up or the cool glasses emoji. But he hits every video. I don't think he's missed one since I saw him the first time. Cody, would you build a 4.8? I hear they love boost. Yeah, I'd build a 4.8. You know, we're working out plans for another turbo build, and hell, I don't know if it's going to have a 4.8, a 5.3. It's going to have whatever I get the best deal on, guys, because it's gonna be a starting out a pretty cheap build. Paul M, love the C5 series. It's not done yet, Paul, by a long shot. Honestly, one of the best real world average Joe builds on YouTube. Any more plans for it? Yeah, more plans for it. I've got a shift kit sitting over here. We're gonna get a converter to, and then hopefully that'll be our 10 seconds. That'll be you know, we'll get it in the 6s with that. Then after that, I've said before I'd like to build a stroker for it. Guys, I've got all these plans. I just got no money. Okay, but. The only reason I haven't put the shift kit in the Corvette yet is because I haven't had a lot of time and the garage is tied up with the Nova back here. So that's the only reason the shift kit's not in the Corvette. I've actually kicked around the idea of driving the Corvette to Ray's and doing the shift kit at his house, just so we could take it back to the track. But I hadn't really decided what I'm going to do yet. I'm almost thinking I'd like to wait till I have the money for a converter too, and just do the shift kit and the converter at the same time. But yeah, on down the road, the Corvette, yeah, like we're doing the budget, the China Vet build on it right now. But as soon as we drop that last 0.3 of a second that we are away from having a 10-second car, as soon as we hit 6s in the 8th, yeah, that's done, and we're gonna start doing some more serious stuff to the Corvette as funds allow. Let's see here, Kurt. I'm getting behind, guys, and my phone's going off. Kurt, I'm working on it. Can't miss the live feed. Hell no, you can't miss the live feed, man. Boosted Nova. Look at your fuel trim short term to find leak. Oh, you're okay. I just figured out who you were talking to. Yeah, that's well, I mean, that's more like looking for a vacuum leak than an exhaust leak. I don't know. I guess you could, depending on what side of the oxygen sensor, if it was upstream or downstream of the oxygen sensor, then I guess the fuel trims would show exhaust leak too. Yeah, the side adding fuel is where the leak is. Adam says, I get it. Wow, I'm way behind. Adam Howard could be the famous LS piston slap you're hearing. Shitbox said that. Yeah, guys, everything I got does it. Like, if it's cold outside, when I first start the Avalanche, you know, you get that classic 5.3 piston slap first thing in the morning on a cold morning. The Corvette, when I first, like, I bought it when it was warm weather, so I never heard it in it. But now that it's cold, like, if I go out here and it's cold outside and I start that Corvette up, man, it sounds like it's about to just blow apart for about the first minute it's running, and then it goes away and smooths out. But yeah, it's not like a big thing, Adam. It's just something that I never had the issue with my 6-liter, but it seems like it's all the 5.3s and the 5.7s all do that when they're cold. You get that piston slap when it first starts. Yeah, and Lowbuck LS just says it goes away when warm. They all do it. Piston slap. English Mountain Raceway will be open this weekend. Yeah, there's an announcement, guys. If you're in the area, English Mountain Raceway is going to be open this weekend. I think we've already determined I'm not going to make it up there, but hell, who knows, man? I might get a wild hair up my ass and... but again, it's supposed to be raining and freaking snowing this weekend, so I don't know how that's going to work out. We have snow races and take snowmobiles up there. JT Marshall, I hear the no money part. I sold my paintball guns so I could buy. Yeah, guys, I'm fixing to start selling a bunch of shit just to raise some money. Like, I've got all my motorcycle gear. I've got a freaking, I've got a one-piece leather racing suit over here, a Sedici racing suit. I wore twice. When I had the Busa, I literally wore that one-piece leather racing suit over there twice. You can kind of see the sleeve of it, right? Yeah, that's the sleeve of it right there. But so I've got all my old motorcycle gear. I'm keeping the helmets, you know, for drag racing, but I've got that. I've got like some small block Chevy stuff, intakes, quadrajets, just. Yeah, I'm going to start trying to raise some money, guys, and clean out the garage at the same time. Adam Howard, it doesn't go away. I just start with a gasket. Don't start with a gasket, Adam. Like, diagnose it first, man. I say this all the time, man. Don't just start slinging parts at it. You're just going to waste money. Do like I said, look around the gasket areas. Look for that black soot. If you see that soot, then yeah, it's probably the gasket. If you don't see the soot, don't waste money replacing that gasket. Kurt Moore, $10. Holy shit, man. You guys loading me up tonight or what? I'm going to say this again, guys. Like, I appreciate the shit out of it. I appreciate the shit out of you guys. Oh, my gosh. Another one just popped up. Mr. Black, $10. You guys are going to buy me a freaking welder, huh? No, guys, no, seriously, guys. Like, I appreciate the shit out of that, but you don't have to do that. You really don't have to do that. I mean, I know some of you guys have reached out to me asking about, like, sending me money and stuff. Guys, if you want to donate, like, parts to a build or something like that, that's cool. Like, stuff you got laying around or whatever that you think I might be able to use for a build. But you guys don't have to send me money. Like, seriously, it kind of makes me feel funny. I don't know, man. It's just my mentality. But I appreciate it. Thanks. Like, seriously, guys, thanks. That's just come out of freaking nowhere, man. Kurt, Mr. Black. What I don't want to leave anybody out now that you guys are slinging. Holy shit, man. Colton, you too? Guys, what the heck are you doing? Like, seriously, what are you? You're kind of embarrassing me. Seriously, you're embarrassing me. Thank you, but you're embarrassing me here. Who's? Oh, my son's goofing off in the kitchen there. Thanks, guys. that's nuts. Cody, you are. Wait. Holy shit, man. Like, I can't even, you guys are all donating money and I can't even see the comments now. Yeah, seriously, guys, you don't have to do that though. You really don't. Like, like I said, I'm going to start selling some stuff off. I've got all kinds of shit here I don't need, guys, that honestly is, a lot of it's in my way. So, What I need to do is start taking pictures and posting stuff up on Facebook Marketplace, because nobody freaking uses Craigslist anymore. All right, Cody Adams, which is actually Bobby. Hey, Bobby, what's going on, brother? I was just talking about you. I don't know if you've seen it. You are more than welcome to come by the shop and use the lift when you do the shift kit in the China Vet. It's right around the corner. Hell yeah, brother. I appreciate that. Oh, no. Surely my phone's not already going dead. Hold on. Oh, no. So I'm trying to fix this, guys. Wow, apparently this saps the phone pretty quick. I might have to find a way to plug this phone in so I don't have to end this live feed already, because I really don't want to. I'm kind of having fun. I'm moving camera angles. I apologize if I'm making you guys sick. Hey, Skylar. Thank you. My son just brought me a charger for the phone, guys. Oh, Lord. Did you see that mask? So I bought that mask at Dollar General back around Halloween time, and I told him I was going to take it to the track with me. So whenever somebody bitched about getting outrun by, you know, a car that only had like $800 in it, I was going to wear that mask. All right, I'm going to get back to this live feed. I have got to, at some point, figure out somewhere to plug this phone in, though, or it's going to die on us. Thanks, Bobby. Guys, I'm gonna skip down some. Kyle, we can see it. Can anyone see my messages? Yeah, I see your messages, Kyle. Mr. Black, what the heck was that? I was scared for a second. I had to restart the phone. Guys, this camera is dying fast. Holy shit. iPhones suck. I'm here to tell you. I'm doing my best to get plugged in. Hopefully that works. Like, I don't know how to check my battery life while I'm doing this live feed. But I know usually, let's see here. We'll have to take you guys to another angle. Sorry I keep moving you guys around, but I'm trying to figure out a way to, like I said, keep this phone plugged in so I can continue with the live feed. Let's do this. Okay. Now, the last time it flashed, it was at 10%. So I just plugged it in. Hopefully it's charging, but when you're doing a live feed, like, there's no battery bar or anything. So I don't know, but the shitty thing is now my laptop is uncharged. Okay, Kyle says, okay, had to restart my phone. Thanks. Mr. Black, iPhones do suck. Yes, I hate freaking iPhones. I'm actually using, like, this is my personal iPhone right here. I don't know if you can see that. The light's reflecting, but I'm actually using my company iPhone to live stream because I don't give a shit about the data on it. I've got limited data on my personal phone, but my company phone that I'm streaming with, you know, it's unlimited data. So we don't care. Let's see here. Dustin says, I still got the electrical connectors. Just need... Dustin, I appreciate that, but I actually already have that kind of covered. So these are like fake weather pack connectors that I got from China. Now the box that they're in came from Harbor Freight, but I got five each of these connectors. They're like I said, they're like fake weather pack connectors. But I got five of every side, like from 6 prong all the way down to 1 prong. It was like $10 for all this that you see in this box. So I just went ahead and got these because, you know, they use crimps. And even though I've got that real nice crimping tool, you know, I just figured this was the way to go because I'm going to be doing a lot of this on the Nova. So I just wanted to go ahead and buy bulk in different sizes. And I appreciate the offer, Dustin, I really do. But I just wanted to make sure like I had everything I needed, and kind of like with everybody donating money, like I didn't want to have to rely on, you know, like aggravate you like, hey man, could you send me one of these, you know, I didn't want to do that, man. I hate asking people for stuff. And even when you guys volunteer, like I hate just asking. I'll ask you for some views or some thumbs ups or some shares. But I don't like asking you guys for like monetary type stuff. It's just not how I was brought up. It makes me feel like shit, honestly. So but I got the connectors covered, Dustin. So let's see here. Nobody's talking. You guys got any questions? Any other questions about the project or anything? I know there's 30 of you on here. Your time is worthy. Donations are out of kindness to grow the channel. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, guys, and just I mean, I'm sure everybody that's on this live feed has probably seen the last couple videos, but you guys freaking wiped me out on decals. That was insane. Like, so here's the deal, guys. Like with the t-shirts that I sell, you know, I sell maybe 2 a week at the most. I mean, if I sell like 8 t-shirts a month, that's a good month on the t-shirt sales. So that's kind of why I've been holding off on the decals and stuff, because I was like, nobody's going to freaking buy these, because it's just like the shirts, you know, everybody kept asking for shirts. And then when I made the shirts available, like hardly anybody buys them. So that's why I wasn't like in a huge hurry to do the whole decal thing. But like I did the decals. I got, let's see, how many did I get? I had like 10 of the 5-inch decals, and I had like, I think 20 of the 3-inch decals. So I can't remember if I announced it on a video or on the Facebook page, the Bad Luck Garage Facebook page, but I announced it, and like 8 days later, I had like, I think 3 of the big ones and like 13 of the little ones left. And I was like, okay. So I went on the Facebook page and I'm like, hey, I got this many left, guys. It was like an hour later, I was sold out. Like you guys just blew me away with the decals. So now I'm kind of just, I think Friday, I'm going to go ahead and order another batch of decals of the 5-inch and the 3-inch. Just go ahead and order them, since you guys wiped me out. Like seriously, like 8 or 9 days, you guys wiped me out of a total of like 30 decals in like a week and a day. So I want to thank you guys for that. I was really stoked, because, you know, when I bought the decals, that was, you know, my pocket money that I paid for the decals with. Well, now that you guys bought that whole first 2 batches in such a short period of time, so now I've got that money and I can roll it over and go ahead and order more. And now, you know, that'll be profit for the channel, you know, so I can use it to, like I made the joke the other day, guys, that, you know, I'll use it in the video there. I said I can use it to buy engine lube since I keep losing mine. But, yeah, I appreciate that, guys. I really do. I wish I could get a better camera angle for you guys, but I hate the upward camera angle, but it's like with my phone plugged in, it's the only place I can put it right now. All right. Bobby, Cody Adams, but that's my buddy Bobby. Did you see the C5 Vet that Lee Adams has for? Yes, I did see it. I was actually telling Tracy about it today. I'm in serious ponder mode if it doesn't sell this week. Dude, you should so buy that C5. Like, according to him, all it needs to actually be drivable is the spindle on the driver's side. And I know the front end's messed up, like it probably is going to need headlight assembly. And I mean, there's a reason they totaled it, Bobby. But like that would be like, I don't know if you watch Cletus McFarland, but that would be like, for that money, that would be like the perfect candidate for like a freaking C5 go-kart, like the Leroy build. That would be badass. I was actually telling my wife about it today, and I was like, I wonder if he'd take less than that for it, because that's a good price. But I was like, I wonder if I could get it for less. And she's like, why? You ain't got no fucking money. And I'm like, yeah, good point. Because I told her, I said, I tell you what, I said, I should just buy Lee's old C5 and just take all the parts that I've put on the China Vet off, put the China Vet back to stock, and let the wife drive it, and then just put all that shit on Lee's old Corvette, plus fucking hang some turbos out and shit. Just go stupid with it. But like I said, I ain't got no money. Paul M. C5s are incredible. I love mine. I like mine too, man. It's the second Corvette I've owned. I know actually a lot of people on the channel here, I think, well, a lot of people left or just stopped watching or whatever when I got the C5. But I'm not a Corvette guy. If anything, I'm a Camaro guy, guys. I mean, I freaking love Camaros. But bottom line, I'm a Chevy guy. That I will claim. But I'm not like a Corvette guy, but I do like the Corvette a lot. And it's so easy to work on, man. Like, I can't believe how easy. Like, when you're working on a C5, and I'm assuming the C6s are the same way, it amazes me how simple it is to do everything. Like, it's so easy to, everything's packed in the engine bay, but it's so easy to get everything apart. I mean, it's obvious GM engineered that car to race and to be able to replace parts and move stuff around, systematically and easily. Because I'll tell you what, guys, it's almost fun, like it's almost fun working on it just because everything is so easy to come apart. Cody Adams, not sure of the title status though. I'm pretty sure it's a salvage title, Bobby. I mean, it would have to be because they totaled it out and he bought it back from the insurance company. So it would have to be a salvage title. Of course, if you're just going to, if you're buying it for something to play, like, dude, like honestly, Bobby, if I had the money, I would be up there buying it right now. As long as, the frame's not out of whack and shit, as long as it is just what he says is wrong with it, is all that's wrong with it. If I had the money, I would be up there handing it to Lee right now and getting that car. I really would. I saw it on, I think it was Marketplace last night, and I was like, holy shit, that's Lee's. Duran Tate, can you please tell me more about the ups and downs about turbo? I have a 6.2 Impala, and I just got a twin turbo kit off eBay. Do I need to build the motor for turbo first? Thanks, brother. You don't have to, man. I mean, you just, oh Lord. Like, I could talk for hours about this. The ups is, it's a LS, man. It can take it. I mean, there's people out here just putting ridiculous amounts of boost through stock bottom end LS engines. Honestly, Project Steppenwolf, the one I built, it probably would have been fine running at 12 PSI forever if it wasn't for the fueling issues that I had. But to me, the ups is it really doesn't cost that much to do, and it's always there when you want to play or whatever. Like, the downside is for me, it's the constant maintenance. That's the constant maintenance for me is that's the downside for me is the constant maintenance, man, because Like, I mean, even if you spend money and buy like good shit, you're still gonna have issues with heat. The heat's the big thing. In a newer, well, I'm not sure what year your Impala is, but in a newer car, it might not be so bad because you've got like really good insulated firewall and stuff. But like in Steppenwolf, I had everything wrapped. I had the entire hot side, exhaust, everything wrapped in that truck, and the heat coming from the engine bay through the firewall was just unbearable in that truck. I was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Like my feet when I wore flip flops, it would feel like they were on fire. There was just that much heat under the hood, and there was nothing I could do about it. I mean, it was just hot. There was a lot of heat. Um, the oil leaks. I was dealing with oil leaks all the time. Loose couplers. It seemed like every couple days I was out there tightening clamps on couplers and stuff. It's just maintenance, man. I mean, with a turbo, you've just with aftermarket turbo, you've got maintenance, that you got to do all the time. Um, it can be fun though. I mean, you get it set up right, but I'm, I'm in the frame of mind now that I want to build another turbo car, but I do not want to build a daily driver turbo car. I want to build something that I can drive on the street, but it's mainly just for the track. It's not something I'm planning on driving every day. That's something I've addressed in a couple of the live feeds lately. Um, of course, I'm a nitrous guy. I say it all the time. I've been a nitrous guy for a long, long freaking time. So, uh, I it, turbo's got its place. Nitrous has got its place. NA's got its place. It's all fun, man. Let's see. What's this say? Cody Adams. I think I can get it fixed for under 2,000. Yeah, dude, if you can get it fixed for under 2 grand, then you're gonna have like 6 grand total, maybe less if you can get Lee to come down. Like I don't know what Lee paid the insurance company to buy the car back. I'm sure he's trying to make a little bit of profit off of it, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, who the fuck wouldn't? But you should talk to him, Bobby. If you've got the money and if you can get it fixed for that amount of money, you'd have less than 6 grand in a pretty nice C5. I mean, from what I remember, it was a pretty nice car, and I think the LS1 in it was just rebuilt not too long ago. Um, Duran Tate, 1966, and yeah, man, you're gonna, you know, like I said, I had all kinds of room in the engine bay on that Chevy step side, and I still had heat issues bad. Insulate the firewall good. Let's see, Chase. Hey, can you say hi to Shane Lemaster on here? I'm on my phone and he's watching you in the garage. It would mean the world. Okay, well, hello, Shane. Shane Lemaster? Is it Lemaster? Lemaster? Chase, you got to know, brother, if you watch my videos at all, I absolutely suck at saying last names. But hello to Shane, whoever you are, in the garage. He's watching you in the garage. Well, that's cool as shit. Duran, thanks. You're awesome. You are awesome, Duran. Thanks for coming on the live feed, brother. Chase. Okay. William. Hey, William. I was talking about you earlier. Late, but I made it. Guys, William Cordell. That's the truck driver I was talking about earlier, guys. Chase, read that silently. Too late, buddy. Sorry. Sorry about that. Mr. Black, I paid 16 grand for my Mint C5 last year. If I could do it all over and the opportunity was right, I would buy a cheap one and do even more carefree mods. Even a 4 grand salvage title. Mr. Black, I paid 16 grand for my C5 this year. And it's because it was in like really, really awesome shape. It was a one owner. Um, I feel like I overpaid. I really do, especially for the reason I bought it. You know, I bought it to trash it, so it was kind of stupid of me to buy something that I had to borrow a bunch of money against. But I don't know, man. I've not ever been accused of being the smartest guy on the planet. Chase Lemaster, you're the bomb, though. Oh, thanks, man. You're the bomb. Thanks for watching it. Just don't explode. Um, Kyle Bennett, is this thing on? Yeah, it's on, Kyle. It's on, brother. Paul, I daily my C5, but want to take it to the drag strip on the weekends. You think I should go bro charger? It says bro charger. I know what you meant, but it says bro charger. You should so bro charge it, bro. Nitrous or cam heads, exhaust, etc., etc. Do what you want to do. I mean, nitrous is going to be the cheapest route to make the power. You know, superchargers are expensive. I mean, like if it was me, if it was something I wanted to daily drive all the time, I mean, superchargers are good for daily driving, though, man. I mean, it's not like a turbo where you're dealing with constant issues, or not necessarily issues, but like the heat and all that. I mean, superchargers are pretty good on daily drivers. There's a reason, you know, most of the like built daily driven Corvettes you see are supercharged, you know, and not turbo. You know, most of the turbo Corvettes are more like drag race cars, where you know most of the daily driver guys go with superchargers or nitrous. But I mean, me being who I am, I lean towards, you know, do the heads, cam, and nitrous. Um, that way you can have a car that, you know, is fun on the street, but then, you know, you flip a switch and go to fucking full beast mode on the weekend. Um, the downside to that is, you know, you're going to be filling a bottle after that weekend, but, or possibly too, just depends on how much nitrous you're running. Um, let's see. Mr. Black, I always feel like I overpaid. Supposed one owner car with 28,000 miles, fixing to tear the whole engine apart for fun. Nothing crazy, heads and cam. Well, you got me beat there then, because mine had 68,000 miles and I paid the same you did. So, yeah, you definitely did better than I did. But mine was a one owner, old guy too, that which is why I've got that wood grain interior trim package that I fucking hate. But he had just traded it in, and he was still there signing paperwork on his new car when I was test driving his car. Like, they hadn't cleaned it up or nothing, but this guy took such good care of that car. Like, when I test drove it, it looked like it had already been detailed, like it should already be on the lot. I mean, the car was in good shape. Not now, you know, like I've had it for a few months now and it's just trashed. There's rubber caked all over the rear quarter panels, and the outside's filthy and the inside's filthy because, you know, like I said, I'm not a Corvette guy. I don't give a shit. I bought it to have fun in, and that's what I'm doing. And you know, time spent detailing it is time taken away from thrashing on it. That's the way I look at it. Gonna have to watch the replay and see what you said about me. No, William, I was just talking about how you were a truck driver and how you like to like listen to videos while you were driving. And I said, you know, I thought the live feed, when we did the live feeds, is probably more up your alley because it was hours of listening time, you know, instead of just like 10, 15 minutes or whatever. Duran Tate, I have a 2007 Hayabusa too. Do you miss your, I'm thinking of, you'll make me cry, man. I miss having it sitting here looking at it. Like, that was my dream bike, guys. When I bought that bike, like, God, what was it, like 8, 9 years ago? No, it was longer than that. It's '07. Holy shit. I had that bike like, I bought that bike 12 years ago, and that was like a dream of mine, was to own a Hayabusa since they first came out in '99, you know, and they were in the Guinness Book of World Records and shit. I wanted one. So, you know, years later, like 8 years later, I was able to finally get one, and I was like ecstatic with it. And then I got in a car accident, and I messed up my C6 and C7 in my neck here, and I couldn't ride it anymore. It was just the position I was in with the weight of the helmet and everything. It pinches the nerve in my neck, and my whole left arm just goes numb. So honestly, the bike sat here on racing stands in the garage for the last 4 years I had it, I guess. Like, I never rode it. Like, the gas in that gas tank was 4 years old. And it was one of those things where I couldn't bring myself to sell it because I loved it so much, even though I couldn't get out and ride it and enjoy it. Like, I couldn't ride it for more than 10 minutes. And, like, I would just get a severe headache, and my left arm would just go dead from the nerve pinching in my neck. So, yeah, I miss it, but I was already missing it. I was missing it when it was sitting right here in the garage because I couldn't ride it anyway. And, you know, it's like Tracy, my wife, it's like she said, she's like, well, you ought to just sell it or trade it in or something. At least that way it's not just sitting here rotting, you know, somebody's getting some enjoyment out of it. And speaking of the Hayabusa, I'm guessing that's why you said that, but yeah, that picture right there, guys, some of you guys, I was telling you on the Bad Luck Garage page, my wife used to like model with different cars for me and stuff. So that's my wife on the Hayabusa right there, on my old Hayabusa. Like some guys have pictures of chicks, you know, half-naked chicks around their garage. I have pictures of my wife. Okay, Dustin, you are getting older. It might wear on you nice wood grain. Honestly, Dustin, like in the beginning, I was like, I'm stripping this wood grain off, but it is kind of growing on me. I mean, like, I think I would rather do like carbon fiber in the interior, but the wood grain, I guess it goes with the tan interior. I don't know. Of course, C5 is a midlife crisis car, and I am 41. So, you know, everybody calls it the midlife crisis car. So I guess, shit, I fell into the trap. Have you ever worked on an S10 or any other type of truck like that? Yeah, me and my brother actually built a S10 years and years ago. I mean, I don't know how long you've been on the channel, but, you know, I built the C10, the turbo C10, last year. But me and my brother and it wasn't nothing special. The S10 me and my brother built, it was just, you know, like a small block Chevy, all Edelbrock top end, big cam. You know, it was a fun truck. It's nothing special. Slumping my rump. My LS Swap C10 has 3 Flowmasters. Thinking of adding a 4th for more power. Dude, you should go all out. Like put 6 Flowmasters on it. I think every Flowmaster you add is like, what is it, like 23 more horsepower for each Flowmaster? Bro, you should flow it out. Flow it the fuck out. William Cordell. Yeah, just left Bruton, Alabama, headed to Olympia, Washington. I have no freaking clue where that is, but it sounds like a long fucking drive, brother. Mr. Black, hey William, you won't be too far away about that. Okay. They're talking to each other. Shitbox. My favorite guy, Shitbox. Thanks for the live stream, Rob. See you on the next one. Take it easy, Shitbox. I'll see you next time, brother. Dave must live in California. Oh, are you talking about that slumping my rump guy? He's got to run 6 Flowmasters and 42 MagnaFlow high flow catalytic converters. That'll do it. That way you can pass emissions. I live in fucking Tennessee. We don't know what emissions are down here. Like, we drive around straight pipe, no muffler or nothing, and don't give a fuck. Then we wonder why we die in our garages from CO2 emissions. We're out here working on our garages. I don't know why Jim Bob just keeled over. He's adjusting the carburetor on a '72 Chevy truck, and he just fucking died. Colton Dudley, unless you're in Davidson County. Pushrod Garage. Hey, we got another YouTube channel in here, guys. Pushrod Garage. What's up, man? I've been meaning to get back to you. The sticker is holding up great. Yeah, man, like, I sold like 30 of them this week. I was just talking about that earlier. Like, everybody bum rushed me for decals this week. I was like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit, man. I took like a stack of envelopes that thick to the post office the other day. Just like, I bought these big, well, those of you who bought the stickers, how many of you guys that are on here right now bought the decals? I think I know a couple of you that bought them, but yeah, like, I took a stack of envelopes like that thick to the freaking the post office the other day, just from everybody ordering decals. And nobody ordered like just one. Like, everybody was ordering, like, everybody was like, give me a big one and 2 little ones, or it was just crazy how fast those decals went. But I'm gonna order more. Yeah, Kyle. Yeah, I knew you. Yeah, you bought 3. Let's see, when did I? Yeah, I just shipped those out 2 days ago, right? So you don't have them yet. Nix Arnold. Hey, what's up, brother? Be careful. My mouth is extra poppy tonight, Nix. And I'm about to put a pouch in, so it's about to get even worse, man. Let's see. Yeah, Kyle bought 3. Nix is laughing. Yeah. William Cordell, about 2,700 miles one way. Holy shit. Okay, guys, like, I don't remember if I told you about it in the last live feed, but yeah, the smack is strong with this one, Nick says. Talking about my lip smack. But guys, there is I don't even want to tell you, because somebody's going to go buy the fucking thing and then I'm going to cry. But there's like a 91 or 92 Z28 in Ohio. It's like a 5-hour drive from here. And it's got a rod knocking, but the body is in the pictures. I don't know, guys. Like, they're only wanting $1,200 for it. But I'd have to borrow a trailer or rent one from U-Haul. And like I said, it's a 5-hour, so 10-hour round trip drive to go get this thing. If I had the money, I mean, I have a way to get the money if I wanted to go get it. But this thing's been on Marketplace for like over 2 weeks, and it's the perfect car for my turbo build. It's exactly what I want. I keep thinking to myself, there's got to be a reason it's still on there. Because if the body was really as perfect as it looks in the pictures, and the only thing that was wrong with it was a rod knocking, and it's like a 91 or 92 Z28, somebody should have already bought that car by now. Somebody that's a lot closer than I am would have jumped all over that by now, because like every deal I have found on a 3rd gen here close to me that's even close, not even as good a deal as that, but even close to being as good a deal as that car, seems to be like they don't last 2 days and they're gone around here. Like right now, there is not shit under $1,000 for 3rd gens here. So yeah, I don't know, guys. Like, and I'd hate to drive that far and then get up there and be like, I don't want this. Like, I mean, being in Ohio, it's always possible that it's just rusted completely out underneath or something. And it would suck if I drove 5 hours and got up there and like went to sit in the car and fell through the fucking rusted out floorboard or something, you know. That would suck. On a serious note, what smokeless tobacco do you prefer? I'm considering taking it up, but not sure where to start. I prefer none, man. So here's the deal. I quit smoking like 2.5 years ago. Just quit cold turkey. But I started doing these pouches. They're Copenhagen wintergreen pouches. And, I just I was using them to kind of curb my nicotine cravings. But now I'm kind of hooked on the pouches. So it kind of sucks, but I chain smoked, guys. Like, I would smoke over 2 packs a day. I used to just chain smoke the whole time I was driving, and I drive a lot on my job. I would just be smoking. And, now, like, I might go through a can of these. It takes me a little over a day to go through a can of these pouches. And I was going through freaking 2.5, 3 packs of cigarettes in a day. So it's definitely an improvement. But I need to just put these down too. This is the bottom line. I need to just kick it all together. Nick's Arnold, what are you drinking? I'm just drinking Yingling, brother. That's my my American lager of choice. I like Yingling. I like craft beers too. But as far as just like shit you buy at the gas station, I like Yingling. If I'm feeling like a rich snob, I like Dos Equis. Because that shit's like $8 or $9 for a 6-pack. So I can't always afford that. And when I'm really broke as shit, I just go with some Pabst Blue Ribbon, brother. Pushrod Garage, totally worth it. Clean third gens are hard to find. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I have a feeling it's not as clean as it looks on Marketplace. Because if it was, it would already be gone. Deals like that just don't stay around as long as that one's been on there. I'm betting the whole underside of that car is just fucking rusted through or something. And you can even tell, like, there's only 3 pictures on the ad. And the engine bay, like, there's corrosion all over that engine. Like on the aluminum parts, it's tune port injection. And there looks like there's a lot of corrosion. You can see all the white corrosion on the engine. So I bet that's why it hasn't sold. I bet the whole underside of that car is fucking rotted out. Pushrod, okay. Let's see here. ANS Landscape. Anyone use Ultimate LS FI Tech for a swap yet? I've not used it. If anybody else has used FI Tech, chime in. Let ANS Landscapes know. William Cordell, no sticker yet, but planning on a shirt. Hell yeah. I need to get on there and make a China Vet shirt or something, just like a limited edition. Right now we've got just the regular Bad Luck Garage shirts that have the logo front and back, the hoodies, the long sleeves and everything. Then we got, all the Bad Luck Garage shirts have not this logo, but the new, I was going to show you a decal, but I'm sold out. But the newer logo, like what you see on the channel here, the shirts all have that right here on the left front pocket. And then on the back, we've got the one that has that, again, real big. Then I've got one that, I got the Build, Break, Fix, Repeat shirt, and then the Wide Open Till You See God, Then Break shirt. But I was thinking about making like a shirt for the DR Nova that maybe had a picture of the Nova on it, and maybe one for the China Vet too. AEE Automotive Engineering Enthusiast. Yep, Ultimate LS here. Video on my channel. Everybody go check out AEE Automotive Engineering Enthusiast. I might check that out too. Not right now because I'm talking to you guys, but later on. Holy shit, I am way behind. Bud Light here, bitches. 10 hours is my average day. 600 plus miles is easy. Wow, man. I bitch about driving like a couple hundred miles a day, and you're out there clocking 600 plus. Mr. Black, if I'm feeling frisky, Bud Light Platinum. Pushrod Garage, love me some Dos Equis. Amber is the only way to go. Yeah, it's pretty good. William did 684 miles last night. I will never turn down a PBR. That is the original garage beer. Yeah, my dad used to tell me if it wasn't for Pabst Blue Ribbon, I wouldn't be here. Not sure what he meant by that. Lowbuck LS. I tried chain smoking, but found the chains were too hard to light. I didn't have any problem lighting them. Just use a torch. AEE. Thanks for the chat while I was changing oil. Avoid Ohio cars. Dirty fuckers out there. Yeah, and that goes right back to what I was saying, man. Like, I feel like if that car was really as good a deal as it appears, that it would already be gone. It wouldn't still be there after over 2 weeks. Have you noticed a metal taste with the Yingling? Hold on. No, I noticed I'm getting a fucking buzz taste though. Colton Dudley, catch you next time. Enjoyed the stream. Thanks, Colton. Thanks for stopping by and talking to me, brother. I appreciate it. Make sure you click that thumbs up on your way out. Oh, and thanks for the donation too. Like I said, you didn't have to do that, but thank you. Pushrod Garage, not the ultimate LS, but I love my FI Tech. Yeah, Pushrod Garage has got a 240 SX with a small block Chevy in it. It's a drift car, and he's got the FI Tech on it. You guys that know me know I had some issues with FI Tech a few years back when they were first coming out, but I don't know, man. I've been hearing really good stuff about it the last year or so. So maybe they got all their issues straightened out. I know Ray's wanting to do like a throttle body fuel injection setup on the 76 C10. So, you know, if we do that, I will be doing a complete install video on that. And I don't know if we'll use FI Tech. He's leaning more towards a Holly setup, but we'll see. Slumping my rump. I had a dream I was a muffler last night. I woke up exhausted. Oh Lord. Everybody laugh at slumping my rump. George Dixon. Jim Beam and Mountain Dew here. Yeah, I got a Diet Mountain Dew in there right now. Let's see here. Cuddy 71, Posi Traction. Why does that sound familiar? Would you build another turbo vehicle setup like Steppenwolf? Yeah, I was just talking about that earlier, man. That's actually, I don't know how long you've been on here, but I was just talking about a third gen Camaro that I've been looking at. I'm not going to try to build another turbo daily driver, but I am going to build another turbo LS car, you know, and it will be another budget build, but it's going to be more towards like track only. Like, this is just my opinion, you know, take it for what it's worth. Feel free to make it your own if you want. You know, I'm more of the frame of mind. I would rather do nitrous on my daily driver and have a vehicle that drives that I don't have to worry about all the time. It's pretty much maintenance free, other than regular maintenance, and save the turbos for a race car. That's my opinion now after messing with it. Like I said, you know, your opinion may be different, and that's fine. We can all think differently, guys, but that's just me. I do want to build a turbo car, and that's what I'm looking at right now is a third gen Camaro. I was kicking around the idea of a C4 Corvette, as well, but I think it's probably leaning more towards another third gen Camaro, and it's going to be more of a track build. Like, I will be able to drive it on the street if I have to, but it's not going to be by any stretch of the word a daily driver type build. Like, this thing's going to be meant for the track. It's going to be trailered to the track. But, you know, if I want to cruise up and down the street and blow the tires off and get a fucking ticket, I can do that in it too. But it's mainly going to be, you know, a race car. Like, I'll probably cage it eventually, everything. So, let's see. Affordable fuel injection. How do you tell the difference between a regular toad and a horny toad? Ribbit, ribbit, rub it, rub it. Oh. Oh, man. You guys. Do you think Steppenwolf would have worked better at higher boost levels if it was drive-by cable instead of drive-by-wire? Oh yeah, you're talking about the throttle body issue that I was having. Oh yeah, definitely. Like, you know, we changed the throttle body, and we got it to where it would, you know, it stopped doing that. But then once I started upping the boost, it started doing it again with the new throttle body. So, you know, I don't know. Like, everybody was saying, if I would have switched to a LS2 throttle body, it could have took care of the problem, and it probably would have. But even then, like, I don't know if you watch Cletus McFarland, but he was having the same issue on Leroy back in the beginning. And, you know, even with the, like, he even used like a Nick Williams, which is like a $700 fucking drive-by-wire throttle body. And he was still having the same issue I was having. But he was pushing a lot more boost than I was. But that's why he ended up converting over to drive-by-wire, or I mean, drive-by cable. You know, I mean, I know there are people out there running more boost than I was running on the drive-by-wire setup and not having issues. I just, you know, after 6 years, I wasn't going to keep it around any longer to try to fix that. I mean, the smart thing to do would be to just, you know, if you're planning on, I was never planning on boost. That was something that just kind of spur the moment. Hey, I think I'll fucking turbo this thing now. But, you know, if you're building something and specifically planning to turbo it, I would just go drive-by cable from the very beginning and just avoid all the drama. Hashtag dad jokes. Hashtag don't just assume my gender. Oh, shit, guys. Hashtag what the fuck are we talking about? Dustin, Affordable Fuel Injection is a company I've used for throttle body setup for my boat. Everything worked out great. Wire and harness, everything easy to hook up. They also sell other fuel injection systems. Stephen Hill, Donkey Love. Okay. Donkey Love. And then the room goes quiet. Because nobody's saying anything. Huh. It's probably just as well. Let's see here. Cuddy 71. Do you have videos, Cuddy? Because like your name sounds really familiar. Like I feel like maybe I've been on your channel or something. Anyway, he says, I'm attempting to build a turbo old body style C10. I shared my 46 Ford truck build on the groups page. Oh, okay. Okay. So I have been on your channel then. All right. Well, fucking build away, brother. Like, I'm like, was that a question or a statement? Mr. Black, that would have been my look too. Slumping my rump. You need more material, sir? I guess he's talking about jokes. George Dixon, take care, brother. Gotta go. Catch your next video. Take it easy, George. Thanks for coming by again, brother. Dustin, sucks because my setup is already drive-by-wire. Oh, yeah, because you've got my old turbo setup. Oh, well, you don't have my old throttle body, though. Yeah, Dustin, if you don't want to convert over to drive-by cable, especially because I know you're planning on running a lot more boost than I was, you might want to look into one of those, converting over to one of those LS2 throttle bodies, or just converting to drive-by cable, man. Because you have, guys, Dustin has the old turbo kit from Project Steppenwolf that me and John built. So, like, he has everything from that old. I think the only part of that kit he doesn't have is the decap fuel injectors. Like, he has literally everything else from that kit. Oh, Lord. We got more kids coming out here, guys. This is my daughter, Haley. Hi, Haley. Oh, you guys going to bed? You got school tomorrow. I got work tomorrow, but my ass is in here talking to 29 people now. All right. Paul, looking forward to the C5 shift kit video. Are you going to change the gears too? If so, what ones are you going to go with? I don't know, Paul. Like, I would not go any deeper than the 315s. And that's just because even if I build the stroker and everything, this is still going to be a daily driver car that I want to get decent gas mileage. And I mean, let's look at the facts here, man. Like, I'm nudging 10s, and I've spent almost no money, and it's got 273s in it. So, like, with the nitrous, like this car gets 27 miles to the gallon on the interstate, guys. Like, it cruises at 70 mile an hour at like 1800 RPMs, just barely above idle. And then I drive it to the track and run fucking low sevens in the eighth mile, and then drive it home. I don't and I can guarantee you with the shift kit, and especially with a converter, I mean, I'm going to be in the sixes, which is going to be like pretty deep in the tens in the quarter. I don't see any reason to change the gearing on it. I'm just going to I'm going to kind of do the Dodge thing. Like, everybody's like, yeah, your fucking Dodges are boats, man. They weigh like fucking 5,000 pounds. And they're like, well, we're not going to make them any lighter. We're just going to make more power. Well, that's what I'm doing with the C5. Everybody's like, man, that gearing sucks for fucking drag racing. I'm going to be like, yeah, but I'm going to leave the gear in it and just make more power. All right, we got some convo going now. I got to head out and do some parenting night, gentlemen. Don't do it, Pushrod. Don't do it. Thanks for stopping by, though, brother. Everybody check out Pushrod Garage when you get a chance. Dustin, do I need to change my whole harness for that? No, I think you've just got to swap a couple wires around, like relating to the, shit. Fuck, what's the word I'm looking for? Like the TPS sensor and stuff like that. You just got to switch a couple wires around, but you do have to have a PCM that will support the, that has the IEC drivers for the drive-by cable throttle body. Like you need a blue-green. Like, go to the junkyard and look for a freaking. This is what you do, Justin. Go to the junkyard and look for an express van, brother. Like a Chevy Express van, like a 04, 05, because they had the blue-green computers, PCMs, but they were still drive-by cable. Just go to the fucking junkyard and get the PCM and get the I don't want to tell you to do this, man, because I hate it when people hack harnesses up. because it ruins it for everybody else. But this is what I would do. Just go to the junkyard, get the freaking get the PCM out of an express van, and then get the throttle body, all that jazz. Hell, get the whole fucking intake if you want, and the wires that plug into the throttle body, into the IEC, and into the TPS sensor and stuff on the throttle body. Take those fucking wires and just fucking. I wanna tell you to just get the whole fucking harness, man. And then what you can do when you get home, you can take that harness, and you can you're not going to rework that harness, but what you're going to do is you're going to go on to like lt1swap.com and see where the wires that plug into that throttle body, where they go on the connector, and you're just going to go to that connector, pop those specific wires out, and pull them out of that fucking harness, and take the connectors and everything, and just pin it into the harness you're using now. I think that would probably be the easiest thing to do, and then just plug the express van. Yeah, because you're already like, aren't you for? Oh no, fuck, dude, your shit's complicated. I'm sorry, guys, I got a buzz now, but I just remembered you're not a 4L80 because you've got that all-wheel drive C10. You're like a 4L65 or something. So it's gonna be a little more complicated than than what I can cover here. But basically, you're just gonna have to repin a couple things, and you're gonna need a IEC and a TPS sensor plug, and then the throttle body and the PCM from an express van would be the easiest way to go, because you know that they've still got the drivers for the IECs in them. All right, I'm gonna get off that now. I got hung up on Dustin's thing there. But no, you don't have to change the whole harness. You just got to change a couple wires around. William Cordell, I seen where y'all was talking about funding a welder. What is your budget? My budget's zero. No, what happened was I was talking about I'm trying to just get a cheap welder, and there's actually like a Harbor Freight MIG, like one of the 170 amp MIGs on Marketplace right now, and it's just like 45-minute drive from here, and I was going to offer the guy like 75 or $100 for it, and then all of a sudden a bunch of people like started sending me money, and I was like, whoa guys, whoa. Like I think it got up to like $34 is what it says on my phone here. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it got up like $34, and I was like, guys, you don't have to do that. Let's see here. Slumping my rump. Hook me up with the Salty Tunes. Wanting a TSP 228 in my LQ4. Wow, that's an oldie but goodie. Also, what injectors would you recommend? Cam only 8.1. They even make cams for 8.1s. Yeah, I'm sure they do. I don't know, man. Like I don't know that an 8.1 is going to be out of injector with just a cam. It might, because like I know the marine engines, the marine 8.1s have 42-pound injectors, but the regular 8.1s just have like 31-pound injectors. As a matter of fact, I've got a set of those sitting right over here behind the camera. No, my bad. They're actually in that box right there. There's a set of 8.1 injectors, because that's what I was running in Steppenwolf before we went turbo. I don't know, man. Like I don't know what kind of power. Like I've never messed with an 8.1. I don't know what kind of power it would be making. I mean, you could get some 8.1 marine injectors, which are 42-pound, and I'm sure cam only, you're not going to come close to those. 220 Texas Speed 228 cam also, that's like a really good proven cam, but for the same amount of money, even Texas Speed has got a lot better cams out there now. Like there's nothing wrong with a 228, don't get me wrong. That's like tried and true, man. That's like the cam everybody and their mom used to put in their their LS1s and shit to make good power. I mean, they're usually good for an extra like 40, 50 horsepower without doing anything else. But I'm just saying, you know, for the money, there's a lot better cams out there now. Kyle Bennett, I give up. Laugh out loud. Okay, let me scroll back, Kyle. Am I missing something? Okay, I've not heard. I don't see anything for like a long time from you, Kyle. So I'm assuming you said I give up because you're trying to post and for some reason it's not showing. I'm sorry, brother. Mr. Black, 18 years ago, I used to run semi-trailer race car at 690s in the 8th mile. It was pretty fast for the day. Now painful. I know, right? Brother, when I was like 21, I had a freaking 79 Corvette that was running like in the 7s, in the 8th. And it was my daily driver. And everybody's like, man, that thing's fast. I mean, you know, it was fast back then. I mean, I'm talking about, what, 20-something years ago? Almost exactly 20 years ago, I had that Corvette. And, you know, back then, man, if you had like a 11-second daily driver, that was fast as fuck. Shit, now you got guys that are going to the track running fucking high nines and then driving that shit to work Monday morning. It's fucking crazy, but it's technology, man. That's technology. I will say this: most guys aren't doing that with a carburetor. You know, I mean, it's the fuel injection and the tuning that allows you to have a reliable daily driver that goes that fucking fast. I'm not saying it can't be done with a carburetor, but I'm just saying, you know, it's the advances in technology is why shit's getting as fast as it is. Because like I said, man, back in the day, you know, if you had a 12-second street car, and I'm talking about a true street car, not some back half fucking street outlaws bullshit. I mean, if you had a true street car that ran like low 12s or something, you were fast as fuck. You know, back when I was like 20, you were fast as fuck. If you had a car that would dip into the 11s, nobody was touching you, you know. And then it got to the point where, and this was during the whole Fast and the Furious thing, guys. Like, I'm sure you guys remember, you know, it was all about the 10-second car, the 10-second car. And that was, you know, that's pretty much the only thing in that movie that was true to life back then is, you know, a 10-second car was considered badass, you know, a street car that could run 10s, even if it was a 10-9. I mean, you know, that was fast as fuck on the street. And now we're at the 9s, guys. You know, like I just said, we got guys that are driving to the track running fucking high 9s, and then their wife and kids are getting in the car because they got car seats in the back and they're fucking driving 100 miles back home. It's the progression of things, guys. I feel lucky that, I don't know, guys. Like I think this is if you're into street cars, you know, this is an awesome time to be alive if you really think about it. Like, you know, the 60s were pretty cool, but the cars people thought were fast back then, like they're not shit by today's standards. I mean, they're really not, you know. But you know, if you in the 60s, you had like basically 14-second fucking street cars. Like, I don't give a shit what you like. You guys can come on here right now and tell me all the bullshit stories you want, but it's like, you know, a fucking big block Camaro in the 60s was a 14-second car, guys. And it wasn't because it just didn't have enough power. It's just, you know, they didn't even have tires that were capable of holding it to make it go faster, you know, on the street. But, you know, but it was a good time. And then you hit the 70s. And all through the 70s and the 80s, all through that emission shit, that was like a horrible, horrible fucking time to be a hot rod guy. I mean, think about it, guys. You went from like big blocks making like 400 fucking horsepower to all of a sudden, you know, the best thing you can get, the only big block you could get at one point was like a 400 Pontiac that made like 160 horsepower. I mean, think about that. That was a shitty period, like the 70s and 80s. That was a shitty time to be into hot rods. Um, and then, like, towards the late 80s, and especially when we started getting into the 90s, when manufacturers and even the aftermarket, really started figuring out this whole fuel injection thing and emissions thing. And uh, guys, we live in a great time. I mean, we do. We live in a great time. I mean, cars are fast as fuck, man, and they're reliable. They're fast as fucking reliable. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, I feel privileged to have this hobby at this particular moment in history because I don't know. It's just, I think it's awesome. Let's see here. Dang, man, I'm drawing a blank on my car questions. T Webb said. Um, Dustin, no, dude, I'm running for L80 T6. Oh, you're running. Okay, Dustin, you're running a 4L80. Yeah, dude, I would just go snag the shit off a fucking express van, bro. That's what you need to do. You need to go to the junkyard or pull apart and just snag the PCM, the harness, and fucking the whole intake off of a Chevy Express van. I mean, you might, like, if you go to a pull apart, you might have $100 in all of that. Probably not. Probably not even $100. And then you can just pull I think it's like 6 wires, you know, because you'll have it right in front of you. You'll see where those wires run to, and you can just pop them out of that harness and pop them into your harness. You might have to extend them, but I don't think you would. That's what I'd do. Buick Turbo 272. I'm Shane Lemaster. You got the name right. Thanks for the shout out. Chase is 13 and surprised me with that. That's awesome, man. I about shit a turd. Cool, Shane. He's 13. So is that your kid or your brother or what is it? Because you both got the same name, didn't you? That's cool. Dustin, my motor came from a '05 2500 transmission as well. Yeah, I'm sorry, Dustin. Like, I got all crossed up because I thought you had, like, because I know you've got the C10 body on an Escalade frame. So I assumed you had the Escalade drivetrain too, like the 4L65 and all that. That's what was throwing me off, brother. Slumping my rump. I have a jar in my garage labeled my bachelor years. It's filled with a bunch of random screws. Oh my God, dude. Mr. Black, back then the cutoff from serious to non-serious was, do you need a roll bar or not? The tech was strict out this way. Yeah. See, I'm kind of lucky now that, I've got a track sponsoring this channel that pretty much lets me do what I want. And that's a good thing. That's a bad thing too. I don't know, man. Like, my opinion on it is, I'm less likely to wreck at that track than I am on the street. Well, if my car's that fast on the fucking street and I'm not wearing a helmet on the street and I don't have a roll bar on the street, then why the hell would I worry about it at the track? I mean, that's just the way I look at it. And I mean, there's the other guy too, though, I guess. That comes into the equation too, because just because I can drive don't mean the fucktard next to me can, right? So, I don't know. But yeah, I don't have to worry about tech as long as I'm at my home track. But I know some of you guys have pointed out, that I should be wearing a helmet and stuff. And, like, I appreciate you guys looking out for me. I really do. But, like, that's kind of what I was saying is I'm like, oh, well, fuck, I drove the car to the track and I didn't need a helmet to drive it there. And it's the same car that I drove there, I mean, I don't know. I do appreciate you guys looking out for me, though. I really do. Where we at? William Cordell. Don't have to, but what if we want to donate? You can't stop me. I can't stop you, man. No, I can't. Uh, I don't know, man. It's kind of embarrassing. Well, you and I have talked about that behind the scenes, and I've kind of told you why I don't, why I don't do Patreon or GoFundMe or any of that stuff. It's just the way I was raised, man. I don't, I feel like I need to, and I know some of you guys are like, well, the information you give us, that's why we're donating. Uh, like I feel like that's not enough. I don't know, like I don't know. That's why I always say I'm like, if you want to support the channel, just click the link in the video descriptions and buy a T-shirt or email me, and I'll send you. Tell me you want a decal and what size, and I'll send you a invoice for that or whatever. Don't do it right now because you guys just sold me out a couple days ago, so I don't currently have any decals. I've got to order more this weekend, but that's why I say that. If you want to support the channel, buy some merchandise. I'd rather you do that. That way I feel like I'm giving you something for your money and you're not just like donating it, I don't know. I'm going to move on from that. Where am I at here? If you ran a 1190, they would park you. Yeah. Yeah. Cody Adams, Corvettes with 85 mile per hour speedos. I know, man. The Corvettes, the Camaros, the Mustangs, all of them like in the early 80s had 85 mile per hour speedos. I was like, are you fucking serious? I mean, like, because by the time I started driving, the cars were already being made with like 140 mile per hour speedos again and stuff. But like the first Camaro I bought was a 82 Z28. That was my very first Camaro. I bought it when I was 16. And it had an 85 mile per hour speedo in it. I'm like, this is a fucking Z28. Like, why's it got an 85 mile an hour? It made no sense to me. And then, like my buddy's Mustang GT, it registered 85. I was like, what the fuck, man? Yeah, the 80s, the 70s and 80s were a fucking horrible time for hot rods. Nicholas Chang, in Jamaica, we don't need roll cage stuff unless we're 10s or better on the quarter mile. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is here too, Nicholas. Like, like I don't think we have to get a roll cage until we're like 10.5 or better. Or no, maybe it's 11 something. Fuck, I don't know, guys, because, I mean, like, okay, so the track that sponsors the channel, like I said, they don't really give a shit what I do, I'm just going to say English Mountain. But, yeah, English Mountain Raceway don't give a fuck what I do. So, and I've not really, the last time I was at Knoxville Dragway, which would be, they're actually the ones that first told me to, hey, you need to put a helmet on. When I took the Corvette there, when I first got the Corvette, I took it to Knoxville Dragway, and I asked them, I said, so what's the cutoff? I said, how fast do I got to go before I need a helmet or whatever? And, they were just doing test and tune, and the guy's like, you're in a Corvette. It's kind of got like a factory robot. Just fucking run it. So I was like, all right. Like, that was his attitude about it. I mean, I'm sure if I would have went out there and busted like a 690 or something, he'd have been like, oh, whoa, hold up. But, but I didn't. But although we're right on that number now, so. Okay, Push Rod Garage, parenting complete. Now's that magical time between when the kids go to bed and when I go to bed. Yeah, I'm about to get off here shortly, guys, for the bed myself. Let's see here. William Cordell, yeah, but your content is worth the money. It must be because you posted that twice. I appreciate that, man. I'm just weird about it, I guess. I don't know. Because like I see YouTube I'm not going to mention any names, but there's one YouTube channel that like all the guy does, and yeah, he drives a Corvette too. y'all are already gonna know who I'm talking about. But there's one channel out that I just refuse to watch because all the guy does is ask for money constantly and talk about how broke he is. And I'm like, dude, you've probably got like fucking 20K just in the engine and shit in that car, and you're saying you're too broke to pay your bills. Like, how fucking stupid is you, man? But I can't stand that, guys. Like, I'm like, if you're that fucking broke, then you shouldn't be sinking so much money into your fucking car. That's just how I look at it. And you damn sure shouldn't be begging people for fucking money on YouTube. Um, and what's funny is the guy I'm talking about has connections. And I feel like his channel would just like his channel blew up pretty quick because of his connections. But I kind of feel like his channel would probably be 10 times bigger. It would probably be just fucking god enormous right now if he wasn't such a whiny ass bitch about money all the time. Just like constantly asking, I need money, I need money, I need money, I need money. Give it to me, give it to me, give it to me, give it to me. I need money to fund I've got this twin turbo vet and I'm good, man, but I got medical bills to pay. Fucking knock that shit off. Fucking knock that shit off. If you do have medical bills to pay and you just like did all this twin turbo and fucking brand new all this shit, then you've got some fucking issues that no amount of money is going to solve. That's all I'm saying about that. Of course, I shouldn't really say anything because I just found out. I just found out a couple days ago. Like I got an old medical bill from like years ago, and it's like $2,300 and some odd dollars, and I just found out that like they filed at like civil court or whatever for the money, and I was like, holy shit, I'd forgot about that bill because they've not sent me anything in years. So now I'm like trying to get that taken care of. So that might be a little stumper to my whole going and buying a third gen Camaro thing, because my wife's like, you ain't buying shit till you take care of that fucking bill. She's like, them motherfuckers ain't coming into my job and serving papers. Okay. All right. Shitbox. Is it bad when the guys at the parts store smell like weed? That's just... No, man. I mean, that's just your average parts store. Oh, Lord. Hey, look at it this way, man. They're not working on your car. They're just selling you the parts for it, and the computer's telling them what to give you. So, of course, that still doesn't mean like that goes back to the Nova heater core I was telling you guys about. I had to get a heater core for a '67 Camaro because none of the heater cores that pulled up for the Nova was what I needed. Let's see here. Fox Mustangs, 85. Yep, speedometers. If you get some more BLG sweatshirts, I'm in. Yeah, man. If you go to any video on the channel, there's a link in the description of every video. It says BLG merchandise. It's from Teespring. You can click on that and order shirts. Got short sleeve shirts, long sleeve shirts. The hoodies. All that's on that link, man. Like you can buy those anytime you want. I've even got flags. Like I don't know if you guys have noticed, like the big flag, the big BLG flag. Those are on there. I think they're like 20 something bucks. Hell, I've even got coffee mugs on there you can buy. BLG coffee mugs. Bobby's got one. Cody Adams, that's on here talking. He's got a BLG coffee mug. He's got a bunch of shirts, hoodies. Let's see here. By the time I'm done picking your brain on helping me tune this stage 4 cam in my lifted Jeep, you'll be wanting to send me a bill. Oh, Lord. Quarter mile tech is definitely more serious than eighth mile. Well, yeah, you're traveling at a lot higher rate of speed at the end of the quarter mile. Mr. Black, who does that? Oh, wait. I think I know who it is. Quit watching after 2 videos. Yeah, you probably, when I said twin turbo and Corvette, you guys probably already knew who I was talking about. Jumper cables go into a bar. The bartender says, okay, I'll serve you, but don't start anything. Slumping my rump, coming with the jokes, guys. Mr. Black, yep, medical bill, twin turbo guy. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. JDO boosting. Oh, you sleeping on me? Hey guys, everybody give JDO boosting shit. Go, everybody give him shit. And nobody watch his YouTube channel. I'm just kidding, guys. That's Josh. You've seen him in my videos. He's one of the owners at English Mountain Raceway, the track that sponsors the channel there. So, yeah, definitely check out his channel. Josh, he's like, what? Yeah, and there's Cody Adams. That's Bobby. Josh in the house. Pushrod Garage. I think the tech at one event I went to was putting a sticker on my windshield. Yeah, Josh's idea of tech is shit. I don't know, Josh. Do you even know how to do tech? Answer me, damn it. Yeah, Josh's idea of tech is it's got lug nuts on it. It runs. Send it. I don't know. That's English Mountain Tech right now. He's not even going to respond to that. Yeah, there he is. He says, "What's tech?" I don't know, Josh. I have no idea what tech is, but like all these guys are talking about tech, and I'm like, shit, I don't know, man. I run at English Mountain when I run. I don't know what the fuck tech is. Guys, I'm going to grab another beer. It'll literally take me like a second. Hey guys. Oh yeah, guys. Sorry Tracy's not on here tonight, but it is a work night. She's in her scrubs in there. She's a licensed anal cavity massager. If you guys know what that is. No, I'm just kidding. She's like a optician. Okay, Cody Adams, check JDO's videos of the Knoxville street racing nightlife. Yeah, and I don't know if I should say it or not, but I want to get in on some of that, Josh. I really do. But, you know, I work a lot, brother. The other night, like, I was all about it, but I knew it was going to fucking rain when you called for the meetup. I knew it was going to rain because it was piss pouring down here and it was headed that way. That's why I was like, dude, it's not happening. And then like an hour later, Tracy said, yeah, Josh just messaged you and said, never mind, it's raining. So, excuse me. You know I don't race for money, man. I'm just about racing for fun. But I wouldn't mind getting in on some of that, if for no other reason than to, you know, get some footage. Not here, but in New Mexico. Or Mexico. You keep saying that New Mexico shit, and next thing you know, you're going to have, like, fucking police officers from New Mexico beating down your door, Josh. Let's see here. Josh says, gas and brake, all you need. Damn right, brother. I don't even need to fucking brake. Into English Mountain angles up, man. I don't need a fucking break. You guys slow me down. Mr. Black, pay some bills and get some refills. Hell yeah. Slumping my rump. I'm going to save my hooker money next payday and buy some decals. Dude, that you would give up a $20 blowjob to buy some decals. I'm honored, man. I'm deeply, deeply honored. It's like this, guys. I'm sorry, but if it's between like a blowjob and like a couple decals, just take the blowjob. I don't want to deny you that, but you know the decals will last for at least several months. The blowjob's only going to last for, in my case, like 10 seconds or so. All right, Mr. Black, not the same without Tracy. Just kidding. Yeah, well, you know, we got the picture of her. Oh, where's it at? This is really weird trying to do this. But yeah, we got the picture of her there. There's another picture of her behind the camera, but you guys don't. The last time, there's a picture of her modeling with the Camaro on the workbench. And the last time I did a video with that picture, because it shows butt cheeks, a lot of butt cheeks. And I accidentally, like I usually have it covered up with the Bad Luck Garage plaque. And in one of my videos, long time ago, well, not a long time ago, like a year ago, I did a video and I accidentally, like I forgot to cover her picture up. And that video got fucking demonetized. Like I actually had to go in and blur out her picture. And then it was, they remonetized my video. So they demonetized my video over a picture of my wife's ass. And at that point, I told my wife, I was like, baby, I love your ass. I said, apparently it is fucking hot as hell if they just demonetize the whole video over it. All right. I'm going, let's see, where am I at? JDO boosting. Hey, the 26th, be free. 26th. Shit, I'll have to check and see what's up on the 26th. Yeah, we're fixing to run into a little problem, guys, because my laptop's about to die. Now my phone's going strong, but like I'm not gonna be able to keep up with your comments on my phone. Knoxville, Mexico, new little mess. Jesus, Robert, I was going to order some headers. I fell for the old hooker joke, didn't I? You meant headers. Cuddy says, I spent a year and a half working down that way. Raccoon Valley and Merchants. Yeah, I live off Merchants, brother. And my uncle lives off Raccoon Valley. So, or one of my uncles. Not the one you guys have seen on the channel, not Ray, but my Uncle Michael lives up near Raccoon Valley. Mr. Black, ordered my hoodie. Thanks, Rob. Oh, you just went and ordered one? Cool beans, man. So did you get the regular Bad Luck Garage one, or did you get like one with Wide Open Till You See God or the Build Break Fix Repeat? I mean, it doesn't, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. I was just wondering which one you got. And just so you guys know, like all the apparel is through Teespring, so they do print to order. So it usually takes about 2 weeks to get your order, because like I said, they print it to order, and I think they print like every 3 days or something. So, I mean, I had some people say they get it in like a week, but most of the time, like when I've ordered stuff, it's usually taken about a week and a half to 2 weeks. Of course, that depends if you order it, what part of the week you order it in, too. Or if you just happen to order it like the day they're going to print. But yeah, I appreciate that, Mr. Black. Let me know when it comes in. Take a picture of you in it or something and put it on the Bad Luck Garage group page on Facebook. I like seeing that. I like it when people like buy the hoodies and stuff, and then they'll post pictures with their cars and stuff on Facebook wearing the Bad Luck Garage stuff. Love that shit. Love it. Regular and gray. Now see, okay, like this is old school, guys. Like we made this. It's the old logo and everything. This is the very first logo I ever came up with or designed. But and I've been wearing this a lot. Like it's missing the string, everything. But I have been thinking about ordering one of the newer ones that I made on the website. And the dark gray, like Mr. Black was just talking about, that's the whole reason I decided to do a gray one, is because I was like, man, I bet that logo would just pop against that gray. So I'm thinking about ordering a gray one for myself. Just got back from Applebee's, but I'll be at Cabin Fever both Saturday and Sunday. So if I see you, I'll holler at you. Yeah, do that, Kevin. Or like I said, if we decide to go, I'll probably make a post about it on the Bad Luck Garage Facebook page. I'll let you know when it shows up. I don't have a Facebook. I'll get my wife to do it, laughing out loud. Yeah. Well, I share one with my wife, so. William Cordell, last service out in BFE, Alabama. Guys, my laptop is seriously going to die in just a minute, but it is a work night, and it's like 10 o'clock, so I should probably go ahead and get off here, so. But anyway, guys, well, I'm going to drink some more beer. But anyway, guys, it's been great talking to you. Like I said, I was cleaning the heads earlier. I've actually already started the head video. I'll probably finish tomorrow night after work. I'll go ahead and get the heads put on and everything. And hopefully I'll have enough time to get that edited and uploaded tomorrow night, so you guys will have another video tomorrow night. If not, first thing Saturday. And then definitely going to get some stuff done this weekend. If it ends up raining and we can't clean and paint the engine bay, then we may go ahead and, like, depending on how Ray feels, we may go ahead and do the Tanks Inc. fuel tank install this weekend instead, if we can't work on the car outside. But it's been great talking with all you guys, and I'll see you next time on Bad Luck Garage.